The international break is finally over, guys, and there's been a lot of discussion regarding Thomas Tuchel, England, the poor results in the last two friendly games, but more importantly, the World Cup squad and who he's going to pick for his 26-man squad. We've seen a lot of new faces added for these friendlies, but he's going to have to trim it down massively. So if you are new to the channel, guys, make sure you smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment down below your thoughts on who you think should go and who you think should be left out, because there's going to be a lot of players that are going to miss out, and some may be more controversial than others. Now, obviously, we drew 1-1 with Uruguay and then lost 1-0 to Japan, so really not a good look. Now, guys, this was my preferred starting 11 for the World Cup. This is what I would pick if I was Thomas Tuchel, not based on friendly games and all that, but just the best possible 11 in my opinion. Chemistry, players, all of that. Now, in goal, obviously, you've got Jordan Pickford starting. Dean Henderson will probably go as well as Trafford. I think Ramsdale's probably going to miss out, but those would be the three I would take. Pretty self-explanatory, really. Pickford, this is his third tournament upcoming, maybe fourth. I can't even remember. He's been playing for a long time, man. Our number one for sure. Now, at right back, this is where it gets a bit tricky because Reece James has recently suffered quite a bad injury. He's been out and it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. There are reports saying he may be out till near the end of the season. Chelsea need him more than ever as the captain, and we saw against PSG, like without him in that second leg, it was spooky. But he is definitely our best right back in terms of overall game, defensively, offensively. He's a brilliant player, man, and he will definitely start. There's quite a lot of options on the right-hand side, but Reece James is definitely the best. Now, at the centre-back position, we've got Guehi and Konsa. Now, do I think that Guehi and Konsa are by far the best players in the centre-back position? Not really. I don't think we're too blessed in terms of centre-backs, but as a pair, from what I've seen, I like these two the most. In the friendlies, I think it was back in November, the qualifiers, sorry, they were playing together, I believe, in a few of those games, and they've looked very good together when I've seen them. They're of a good age profile as well. They've got similar attributes in terms of good recovery speed, good on the ball. It's what you need, and I think a lot of people have been advocating for Guehi and Stones because of Stones' experience, but guys, the fitness record's not good, man. It's really not good, and Stones has barely played all season. Like if you look at his minutes, guys, he is not getting any game time whatsoever. Look at his injury record, guys. I mean, the last time he actually played a full 90 was obviously against Newcastle in the cup, but he doesn't play too much, guys. Look at the minutes this season, mostly on the bench, and a few starts, but not many, guys. Not many. Now, yes, he did look good in November. I'll give him that. He did look good. But I prefer the duo of Guehi and Konsa. That's just my personal preference. Now, at left back, we've got Lewis Hall. I've always liked Lewis Hall. I think he's quality. And it is probably between him and O'Reilly for that spot. I think Lewis Hall's the best overall left back. He's good defensively. He can bomb forward. He's got good crossing. Whereas O'Reilly likes to drift in midfield more. Now, I think certain games will suit either differently. I think certain games you may want to look at O'Reilly to go in the midfield, inverting. But Lewis Hall, with the balls into the box, his pace as well, I think it could be really useful. And I think overall, as a left back, I think he is better than O'Reilly. But O'Reilly, probably a better player in terms of midfield. He can really do a job there as well. But in the midfield too, we've got Rice and Anderson. These two work so well together. There were quotes coming out from Anderson saying that he kind of looks up to Rice as a mentor. And you can see it on the pitch. They've got a very good chemistry, these two. We didn't see Rice in the last two games, but he's 100% nailed on starter. And Anderson, I think Tuchel loves him. And you can see why, man. He's becoming an overall just brilliant player, man. For Forest, he's doing wonders. He's a complete 8, man. He can do virtually everything. Passing, shooting, dribbling, defensive work. He's got it all in his locker, and he's very young as well. So he's a really talented player. I know Wharton's there as well. You've got Henderson, who's obviously experienced. But Mainu, I don't think these guys are as good as Anderson. So I think I'd play Anderson and Rice for the chemistry as well. Now, on the left, it's probably not the best area of our team. We've got Rashford, Gordon. Not too many options, guys. I think those are the two main ones. And I'd start Rashford. He was really good against Uruguay. I thought he was one of the only standout performers in his little cameo. He's a really good player, man. He's a really good player. I know he's 28 now, but he's got the attributes you need in a tournament. He's got pace. He's really direct in terms of dribbling. And he can shoot, guys. He can really shoot. We know quite a few years back now, he obviously got 30 goals in all comps, I think it was, for United. But he's a sharp shooter. On his day, he's brilliant. And that's what you need in tournaments. You need players that on their day can deliver results. And I think he is just a more potent option than Gordon. And in the 10, this is the tricky one. You got so many players there, guys. You got Bellingham, Palmer, Rodgers, Eze, just to name a few. And Foden, of course. But Bellingham, the individual quality, the moments, he's got it all. Without him in the Euros, you wouldn't even have made it past Slovakia. That Bicey, top. But I know he's been getting heavily criticised. I don't get our media. It's so stupid. Like, he's been injured a lot this season for Real Madrid, and they've been going through a really rough season on and off. But he's still such a quality player. And at 22, guys, he's already achieved more than most guys will in their entire careers. He's such a good player. I think he is built more as kind of a box-to-box, but arriving late in the box crashing, shooting, his overall game is very suited for the number 10, especially in this England side. And I think he will bag a lot of goals if he plays. Bellingham, this is his spot in my opinion. Similarly with Saka, I mean, this is by far his spot. The negativity around his name is just typical English media. Now, I'm an Arsenal fan. I'll admit he's been underwhelming this season for sure. But in terms of a player, the amount of disrespect he gets for no reason is ridiculous, guys. Yes, he's got a new contract. He hasn't lived up to it yet. Guys, his hamstring injury last year, it's killed him in terms of his pace and his game. You can see it. But I'm more than confident he'll be back to his best. He's just going to have to adapt to his game. And he's played so many minutes. For England, he's been consistently one of, if not the best player in major tournaments, guys. The fact people are even entertaining he should be dropped, you need to get your head checked. I mean, we've seen in these last two games, when he hasn't been playing, the guys starting in his position have not done anything to impress. And of course, Harry Kane up front. I mean, if we don't have Harry Kane in this team, we need to pack up our bags and just go home. Because you've seen without Kane, it's looking very, very dark. Let's pick our 26-man squad, guys. So, now in terms of squad, we're obviously picking 11 players to start and then 15 to make the squad. Now, in my opinion, I'd only pick one backup keeper, but obviously you need to pick two. So, Trafford and Henderson are obviously my two picks here for the goalies. In terms of defenders, based on this season and England, I'd pick John Stones to go. Maguire, tournament experience is crucial, guys. Trent, I mean, Tuchel doesn't like him, but on the ball, such quality, you've got to pick him as a backup option. Someone I have been very impressed with is Jed Spence, guys. Left back and right back, very versatile. I think he could make it ahead of quite a few of these players, and it hurts me to say, leaving some of these guys home, but I don't know, guys. I think those are the players I'd take in terms of defence. Midfielders, backup, I've been very impressed with James Garner. Kobbie Mainoo, for me, what he did in Euros, brilliant player already at such a young age. Tournament experience as well. If I was to take one more in the Rice and Anderson cover, I'd probably take Adam Wharton, guys. Now, this is where it gets interesting, guys. In the 10 position, we got so many players. Guys, I'm biased. I'm picking Eze based on individual brilliance, moments. He's so good at that, guys. He can score a banger out of nothing, and I don't think many players can. Morgan Rogers has done enough for me to make the squad. And Cole Palmer, I think I'd take him. Madueke on the right, Gordon on the left. And this may be unpopular as well, but it's very tight for me in the backup striker option. You've got Ollie Watkins, Ivan Toney, Dominic Solanke, who has been decent in moments, but for what he did in the Euros and the tournament experience, I'm going with Ollie Watkins, guys. Guys, if I was to drop someone from here, this would hurt. Now, I know you guys are looking at this and like, what the hell are you doing taking 3 10s as backups for 110? Now, in my opinion, guys, I think 3 could be useful, with Palmer also being able to play on the right. Rodgers can play on the left as well. And Eze's just got that X factor that I can't leave out of an England squad, guys. So I think Tuchel could possibly leave out Trent. But me personally, I'd probably drop either one of Garner or Wharton. I think Mainoo's kind of the perfect Anderson backup. And one of these as a Rice backup, Garner or Wharton. I think Garner just about misses out. I was so impressed with Wharton in the Euros. I think I'd just leave Garner there. But I wouldn't be surprised if Tuchel picks him. In terms of defenders pushing for a place, you're looking at Dan Burn. Ben White, I love him as an Arsenal fan. His fitness though, lack of game time, I think he needs to do more. Livramento's pushing for a place as well. When he's not injured, he's been impressive for Newcastle. Foden, I'm not going to lie, guys. As much as I think he's got the quality, he's never done it for England. He had about an 8 games this season where he looked good. He needs to do more, guys. I'm sorry. At his age now, PFA Player of the Year, I think he's fantastic on his day. But this season, he's not done anywhere near enough. Yes, the stats could be decent because he had a few games in December where he was actually doing very well. And I thought, okay, he's getting back to it. But nah, not for me. I think Harvey Barnes is pushing for a place as well. He's been very good for Newcastle. And a lot of Newcastle fans argue he's been better than Gordon. But I just think with the attributes, Gordon is more useful. There you go, guys. I can't believe I missed out Jude. I was talking about him and I just forgot. What the hell am I doing? That is probably my 26-man squad. For England, I just don't see it, guys. I think he's underrated. He's very good at West Ham. But when I watched him in the friendly games, that kind of set in my mind. I don't think he's ready to go, guys. I'm going to be honest. I know it's harsh. I like Bowen, but not for me, guys. Not for me. I think Madueke offers a lot more off the bench, in a tournament especially. And everyone else here, I think it's fair to say, is probably not getting a look in. I mean, all of these guys pretty much didn't even get called up to the friendlies. So I think that's fair. Let me know what you guys think of this tier list and my main event 11. But make sure you hit the like, subscribe if you're new. It's been Jay-Z Knows Ball, and I'm out. Peace out, guys. Take care.